Hello, guys, and welcome down to this CoasterGen Show. It's live special. Hope you're all doing great this Sunday evening. Yes, it is a Sunday evening, and hope you're all feeling. Well, hope you're all being cool. You know, it's very hot right now across the UK, so hope you're all cooling down. Today, I'm joined by Aaron, by James, and by Pete.
All right,
we've got 3/6 of the VTO team here. So if you've got any questions about VTO, please do fire away. We've been pretty quiet recently, but yeah, hope you're all doing well.
3/5.
Free. Quick maths.
No one told me this was mathematics time.
I'm
going one out. That's all we're going to say.
You could see both me and Pete just going, wait, that's
yeah. Ask questions. If you have them, ask questions. But we're doing this live because all of us here in this now, basically, we have so many plans coming up for the channel. And I just wanted to give a bit of an update as well. Obviously, we've got the Orlando videos going out at the moment. So yeah, it's just crazy at the moment. And just quickly on that, while you're all still here and not bored and fed up of us in an hour's time, tomorrow, Hollywood Studios comes out. It's tomorrow, 6 p.m. I'm going to try it slightly earlier. So Hollywood Studios vlog where I get to ride Rise of the Resistance. Oh, it's so good. Honestly, I can't wait for you guys to see that. But yeah, we're just doing this quick live just to talk about things and what we've been up to. And I like the way you've got Star Wars Cup there. I didn't see that before. You cheeky Aaron. I didn't see that. oh dear. So how is everyone? How are you all doing?
I'm good.
Hot.
Fair
hot.
to middling.
Everyone's been hot.
I'm boiling.
We're British. We moan about the weather. There you go.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, that's true. So our first plan, obviously, is we'll talk about it now. Is the Towers Times at 20, which is going to be so freaking good. I cannot wait. We're going to get to meet John Wardley. This will be the second time we get to meet John Wardley. So
my first time meeting.
Yeah,
be my first Towers trip.
And we are planning on doing something VTO. So if you are at that event, I am going to reach out to the guys at Attraction Source and Towers Times and see if we can have something on show on someone's laptop, and you may get to have a quick go of a certain thing. But we're gonna see about that. So ads, if you're watching, I'll reach out later. But we want to do something so you can at least see how far we've come. So obviously you've seen all the streams and everything. But over the last while I've been on holiday, Jesus Christ, James has just been going ham with like programming. So yeah,
I've been programming about 10 different things at the same time.
Yeah, like we knock out something that a couple of days that certain people have said they were going to do and never did.
Shade today.
Oh no! Anyway, moving on. But yes, we've got Towers Times at 20, which is going to be awesome. Right, I've forgotten what the ERTs are. We've got Wicker Man, right? Wicker Man's
We've got Smiler in the morning,
Smiler in the morning, and then Wicker Man in the evening.
Which
so
is
we've
the
got
best way round.
that is the best way around because Wicker Man's going to be rapid.
Hauling.
Yes, it's going to be rapid.
It's not it.
You know what? The rapids at Towers, they're not that bad. They're just really quick. Like we need more.
Everyone here over 18. Yes, okay, good.
Should we all just get in a boat on our own just for shits and giggles? Like literally.
I did actually see a
boat
tweet.
on our own.
I think you're away at this time. I did actually see a tweet of someone going, I'd just been ID'd to go on Congo.
Oh,
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, someone was 21.
They were like 21 or something, and they got ID'd to come on it.
We've got Dark Shadow here. We've got David. We've got Tomster. We've got Adrian, and we've got Haunted Hollow Joe. So I hope everybody's well. So if you do have any questions about VTO, do fire away. We've got enough people here to answer some questions. Aaron has become a host on the channel. Now, didn't know if that was common knowledge to everyone, although you have done 4 videos now. 4 videos now? 5? You did Efteling.
Yeah.
You did your mega trip. You've done a Towers one.
Going to the theme park on your own, a guide.
Going to the theme park on your own, guide the guide of guides. Yes, that was funny.
That one. And then
Enzo.
Mega vlog, wasn't it? Mega vlog.
Enzo.
Oh yeah, your Blackpool one.
Oh, hang on. Oh, no,
Yes.
Get
yes.
it wrapped up.
Get
You
it
gotta
wrapped
get
up.
Oh,
wrapped
it's
up.
going the wrong way. There you go. That's what it does. It doesn't go
I'm
all
not
the way
going.
around.
I'm not spinning out too much. I've just got boxes on here.
What's the hottest it's ever
Melted.
been when you've been at a theme park? So when I went to Animal Kingdom in Orlando, it was 42 and very humid, and it actually rained. It was that like mad.
Hot.
It was crazy.
Hottest UK trip though would have been that time you were at Thorpe with me
Oh my god!
in the swarm queue. It was like 30 degrees. We were in the
That-
extended swarm queue.
We were literally
was
fighting for steps
Horrendous.
in the bit before it goes over the other side.
We were fighting to try and get into some shade.
Get into
It
some
was
shade. There's
ridiculous.
no shade. There's no
It was
shade
like 30,
at Thorpe.
32, something like that.
Yeah, but it wasn't that.
So
It was just the
hot
fact
out
that it was
And
just
so humid.
it was just beaming down. It wasn't a break. There wasn't a break all day. It was
you know the
that was
worst
pretty
for
hot.
me?
Yeah.
Right, the worst for me. I did this in a couple of years on the truck because I never learned. But it's the saw queue, and I just
Oh,
burn.
God.
Oh, God,
Within
saw
10
queue's bad.
seconds, I burn in that queue. But I never learned the lesson. So
I think
That's it.
Thorpe was probably my hottest as well when I've ended up being down there, and it was just like, no, too
Did you
hot.
not go Animal Kingdom? It's like the hottest theme park in the universe.
no, okay. Oh, in the UK would have been a Thorpe trip,
Yeah.
but yeah, again, my hottest was Magic Kingdom. That was
Magic
a 35 degree.
Ooh.
That was when we were in the queue for Haunted Mansion, and I literally asked my mate, "Can you just pour water on me?" I was like, "I am melting." Cool
It
me
doesn't
down.
help that you're next to a lake as well. It's like, it's tempting.
and I
Not in
wouldn't jump
Orlando,
just
you'll get
to
eaten.
yeah.
Too
Uh,
hot, bring on autumn. And
James
scares.
3 is asking, generally, how's VTO going? All good with the project?
Yeah,
It's
we're
going
on target. We're on target for the release.
We've got an interesting development as well going on inside the actual project that me and someone else who's very well known in the should we say pyro musical community are working on something pretty special. So it's going to be awesome, but not yet. Probably not even this year.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
It's going to be. We're getting
It's gonna
somewhere.
Take a while to build up.
We're getting somewhere. It's going to be
Again, one
so
of the
good.
random things I was programming.
Yeah. Nemesis is running
that was,
great.
What, one or 2 days that programming for that?
Yeah. Nemesis is running great. The new
Nemesis
Until
has
you
2
broke it.
trains.
we now have the track of the mine train with the banking in the station, which is like
Wow.
I don't know. It's just like it's a little thing, but it makes a difference. But now Pete has to go and change all the supports. I've already done it 5 times.
Finley, VTO is Virtual Towers Online.
Yes, all virtual towers.
Find us on Facebook, Discord, other social media, Twitter,
Yes.
Instagram. Maybe.
Hey Jess, thanks for tuning in. Too hot. Bring on autumn and the scares.
agree.
Anything you are hoping for from Scarefest this year? Ooh, yes, lots of new mazes, please. That would be good.
But yeah,
Um,
VTO is a recreation of Alton Towers in Unreal.
Yes,
I'm looking forward
we
to
have
Scarefest,
hundreds
man.
of videos on our channel, so go and search for them after you've watched this. There's loads of them, and check out the VTO YouTube channel as well. Got some streams on there and stuff. You can go and check it out. But Nemesis has also had a lot of work put in hidden features. You'll hopefully see at some point. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, so our first plan that we're going to be doing is going to towers and then hopefully finally getting down to Drayton Manor and staying over. You know, we did help do the the rendering for the marketing, and we still haven't been down
Still haven't
since.
seen it.
I got COVID. James got COVID. Everyone couldn't get the time off work when we were supposed to go down for opening. Opening got cancelled. Then it got opened, and then yeah, it was an absolute.
I have
cluster.
been several times.
Yes, you have. You have.
Yes, but
Is
you're
it
also like
good?
a lot closer.
I am. It's
That's
just
true.
literally down the road.
You're literally like
Yeah.
2 buses there or something.
Yeah, literally one train in it. That was brilliant. Loved it.
What is the Winnie the Pooh ride like at Magic Kingdom? It's very good. I was impressed.
Find out on the vlog.
Yeah,
when it comes
it's so there's two. There's actually so Magic Kingdom. The first time we went, we didn't get Genie Plus, but the second time I went, I got on 10 rides by dinner time. So we used Lightning Lane like really well that day. So that's the one that's going to have all the other rides we haven't done, but then we go back again for the 4th of July fireworks. So it's going to be epic. Can't wait. To get them vlogs done.
Your views in Genie Plus have changed now.
I didn't understand it. Now I understand it. And if I'm like me going there for the first time, and I know how to use it. Get it first thing in the morning at 7 when you can, or at 6. You can buy it at 6. Get it at 6. Book your first genie at 7. Your first lightning lane. Then when you get onto the park, if you're not staying on resort, that is. When you get in onto the park, get in your first ride as early as possible, close to the time where it says. As soon as you scan through your first ride, get your next one. And if you're in there at 9 o'clock at rope drop, so we did Pirates of the Caribbean. I got Haunted Mansion next. After that, I got what was it we got after that? Winnie the Pooh. Then after that, I got Peter Pan, which is like one of the most popular rides. So we just went bam, 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 bam. By dinner time, we've done 10 rides.
Nice.
Like by 3 o'clock, we got a lightning lane for Big Thunder Mountain, and then we went. We weren't staying there all day. We were going to go somewhere else.
And
So
you can get food reservations on there as well, can't you?
yeah. Oh, mobile ordering at Disney is so convenient. Like you can literally stand next to the vendor where everyone's queuing up for, place your order. I'm there now, and they'll prepare it for you. And then they'll just shout you in like 2 minutes. That's even at like Sleepy Hollow where there's like a queue for 20 minutes.
That's what I would
Honestly.
always do at Spoons.
Yeah, that is literally
If there's a
what
massive
we're
queue at the bar, order on the app, comes over in a
Yeah.
minute. Hey, thanks.
No, legitimately, that is how good it is. It's so well done.
The Genie
And
Plus, though,
each vendor has a mobile order pickup like window, so it's separate, so you can just walk up to it.
so it'll help you plan your day as day goes along, wouldn't it? So it'll track queue times and stuff and go, why don't you try food here, right?
So
that's how it works, right?
when you get close to it, when you get close to a vendor, it says that you are near, for example, Sunshine Terrace. Why don't you try a Dole Whip, lava float from some tourist, and then you'll be right next to it, and you'll be like, oh, okay. And you look at it, be like $5. You're like, actually, yeah, probably fancy one of them. So pick one of them up. But we knew what we wanted to eat and where we wanted to go. We'd like planned a few things, but plans don't always go to plan. At Disney.
Fingers.
Yeah. Well, no, they were nice, dude. They were nice. One of the nicest things that I had actually was a Caesar salad from Pinocchio's. It was so
Salad?
good. Yes, it was so nice. It was beautiful.
You ate a salad?
Yeah,
Well, I wasn't saying
chicken Caesar salad. It was so nice. It was
All
beautiful. It was massive as well. But it was so good. I like garlic butter in it as well. Oh, it was so good. Honestly, it was really nice.
It sounds like good salad with garlic butter.
Spoilers.
I know.
Spoilers for the vlogs.
Yeah, but it was good. So then after that, we've got what else have we got after that? We're going to where we're going. We're going to Towers Times Scare Mazing. Attraction South
That
Scare
one I
Mazing.
can't make it to, unfortunately.
You can't go to that one.
I am up
The-
north, but further up north.
Oh yeah, you're away.
That weekend, yeah.
Yeah, Newcastle Lake.
I am in Newcastle.
And then after that,
There's a bit of a gap.
bit of a gap.
Well,
till
actually, no.
mid-December.
You'll be at fireworks as well.
Oh yeah, I'll be going fireworks, obviously. Yeah.
I'll be at the Christmas event. Towers.
yeah. Oh, Lightopia as well. I keep forgetting about Lightopia. I forgot to mention it. But yeah, Lightopia definitely really enjoyed that. And it includes the rides this year. Like there's
That's it, actually.
yeah, Lightopia
annual
ticket
pass.
annual
Yeah.
pass includes
Yeah,
the
it was
rides
great.
this year.
Just
So I might
like
actually
that.
get to try the new menu at Woodcutters this year. I wanted the turkey sandwich thing that they had on last year. It sounded nice.
You might get a
Cranberry
solid trip
sauce and-
through Hex.
Maybe. That's
Actually,
got to be
no,
open.
You won't, because obviously now there's going to be a lot more people going because it's including the annual pass. With the good thing about last year, it was an upcharge. I know there was not a lot of people there on some days. I went a couple of times, so I was going through Hex on.
I
my
think
own.
everyone
It
was just
brilliant.
confused.
It was the best thing in the world. Like, I
Oh,
loved
you went
it.
through Hex on your own, didn't you?
No,
at one
I'd
point?
pay that twice over to go through Hex once on my own. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, you would. You're a big.
it's where your
Hex fan.
priorities. It's where
Yeah.
your priorities are, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Look.
Was 13 and Rita open?
No, so it's Spinball, Hex. It was Gangster Granny and Flavio's, whatever it's called. Sea Life was open too, and then all the kids area.
Right. Why couldn't they have opened 13 and Rita? Don't
I
understand.
mean, I'm sure they had the reasons. I don't know what they are. I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Lightopia. And then, James, where we're going?
We are going to Winter Arm at Fantasia Land. in
In
December.
December. Yes.
.com.
We'll be
Cannot-
staying one night at Charles Lindbergh Hotel as
Yes, one night we'll be staying there, which I'm so excited for.
well. I literally on Google
Can't wait to ride fly.
Google reviews. You have pictures that people have uploaded. There's about 900 odd pictures
Yeah.
for Charles Lindbergh Hotel. I have looked through every single one of them.
Zoomed in and looked at all the detail.
Mate, the pictures that James brought back from Fantas. Oh, mate, honestly,
I can't wait to see your reaction.
I really
fly.
want to get on Taron as well. Like, having experienced an Intamin launch on Velocicoaster like that, jeez, can't wait for Taron. That's gonna be so much fun. But
There's a lot. The airtime on Taron is just like
yeah, imagine.
relentless.
I can imagine. Even the bankings, like when I see a turn now that's similar to what Velocicoaster does, I know exactly how it feels, and it's like, yeah, that's going to be exciting. But like even Hagrid's turns at the same velocity, you know, like really powerful turns. Was so good.
Slinky
Yeah.
dog, mate.
Fantasyland. You've wanted to go for a long time, haven't you?
Yes,
So
almost
And
as long as I've wanted to go to Leeserberg.
I see. The thing is, like, I almost went to Leeserberg that one year,
You did,
and then found out that Helix was closed.
and it was like, I'm
So
not
I
going.
didn't go.
Yeah,
I was literally, I was about to book my flights. I was on the final page for booking flights.
Yeah.
And I double checked the website, and it was just like, no, Helix is closed. I was like, okay, I'm not going then.
yeah.
But yeah,
Chris-
it'll be quite interesting as well, because obviously a lot of parks that I go to for the first time you've already been to,
That's true.
whereas this
Yeah.
is going to be one where I've been to it.
This is going to be
and
like
I'll be
the first...
seeing your first experience.
Yeah, this
of
is
it.
going to be like when I first went to FOP, kind of. Like,
Oh,
'cause I
yeah,
haven't been down for ages, and
Yeah.
James give
Yeah.
that, and this is over here, and you do this here.
It's such a shame though that on the America trip you missed out on Bush.
yeah. So let me tell you guys what happened there. So we got to just before the day we were supposed to be going, and we'd looked at the times and how everything would work. Now, bear in mind, my missus that I went with, Danielle doesn't like roller coasters that much. She doesn't go on big rides. She goes on little rides. Like she went on Hagrid's, which is amazing. And you know, she wanted to go back and ride Hagrid's, which was like really cool. So like that was incredible. But like Busch Gardens, Angwazi, Cheetah Hunt, Shikra, like it's all big rides. So it was July. I would have had to have got an express pass to even get on anything that I wanted to get on. It came out roughly to be, including tickets, came out to roughly be about 600 quid for both of us because I needed to get the express pass, which was almost $300 that day when we were going to go. So I just said, screw it. I'm not doing that. But what I will do is I'll get quick queue for SeaWorld. So I did that instead.
Nice.
I'm glad I did because other than the rides at SeaWorld, there wasn't really much there for me. The food was trash. Yeah, but the coasters are great. It's a shame the coasters are at SeaWorld, if I'm honest with you. It should be somewhere else. Like Mako should not be at SeaWorld. It should be somewhere else. It's just it's a shame that you have to pay $120 to go into SeaWorld. It was expensive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
But we did go in July, so that is kind of my fault. I'm not just shitting on SeaWorld, but it was my fault. We didn't plan. We didn't know. We're new to Florida, but now we know next time that, you know, you can get better deals and you can get a shuttle from SeaWorld to Busch, but that still takes 2.5 hours. So, and that's the thing. Like, if I would have spent 2.5 hours, not got there to 11, my first queue would have been an hour, 2 hours long. Goazi, obviously. By the time I come off that, it'd be 3 o'clock, and then trying to get on everything else. It would have been a nightmare. And by that time, we'd not stopped all holiday constantly. We did on average about 20 miles to 22 miles a day. Like that's how much walking we do. Yeah, it's a lot. I was going to put the step counter at the end of every vlog because we do have it. But when we go back to Magic Kingdom, it's like goes 18, 18, 18, 27, 18, 18, 28. It's like you can just tell when you go back to Magic Kingdom because it's huge. It's massive. And the walk from like City Walks, Uber drop off to actually get to Islands of Adventure is literally about 10 minutes as well. So it's like, it feels like everything's really close, but it's not. Nothing's close. The smallest park is Hollywood Studios by far.
That's one thing that you might like about Fantasyland.
It's quite small.
It's smaller than Thorpe. It's actually
Wow.
a smaller park than Thorpe.
Really?
Yeah, but it looks it looks
So
like a proper theme
They
park,
have
though.
69 acres. Thorpe, nice. By the way. Thorpe has
Nice.
72.
Nice.
So yeah, Thorpe
Wow.
has
Not
72
nice.
acres. And yeah,
Them 2 acres.
like,
make all
literally,
the
you-
difference, won't it?
if you get there, like, so when I went, I would get the first shuttle bus, which would get me there about 15 minutes before the gates open.
Yeah.
To park,
Mhm.
because they were opening at 9 and then attractions open at 10. So I was literally at the front of the queue. I was the first one through the barrier, and it's like a 30-second walk to fly from the entrance. So I was literally
What?
I was the first one in the queue for the fly. Yeah,
Nice.
literally, you go down some stairs, you walk about like 100 foot, if that,
Really?
and then you turn left into Rickberg. It's literally so close
Hmm.
to the entrance.
That's mad. I did not expect that.
Yeah, it's
So Fly is Phantasialand's spinball.
Never
In
say
terms of
that
it
again,
gets-
Luke.
I guess I knew that would
Jeez.
rile you up.
I'll see you later.
a lot. To be honest, the queue, like when I pre-queue wise, wasn't even that big
Yeah.
Pretty cute.
because obviously attractions didn't open till 10, so I was stood there.
So it's
for
an
an
hour. Did like the food in that place open? You get a coffee.
That was the thing
I
about SeaWorld.
didn't
None of the-
look actually because I just went straight into queue. I'd already had a drink, like a coffee that morning anyway.
Just one thing on
Something
SeaWorld quickly is they advertise it as all day dining. Their diners don't open till 11 a.m.
They do the like food and wine type festivals at the SeaWorld as well, don't they? Like similar to
They do a
Epcot's
lot.
is better though.
Epcot's
Epcot's
is
Food and Wine
good.
Festival is
Period.
amazing.
But they do
Oh.
it there, things like that, don't they?
Did you see them fries that Paige and Mr. Morrow had? The
Yeah.
bacon ones, the sweet potato ones, and then like the vinegar and the salt and vinegar ones.
He's like me. He loves his food, doesn't he?
So good.
Oh,
Looks
yeah.
so good.
Watch his vlog, guys. He's awesome. Page
Yeah, he's
tomorrow.
amazing. But it's like,
Oh,
what?
I also want to see your reaction to Colorado Adventure.
Oh God, yeah, the wild wide in the wilderness.
Like from what people have said, I've heard people say that it's more crazy than Big Thunder Mountain.
It's gonna have to be pretty crazy to be crazier than Thunder Mountain, because we got on
Genuinely.
Thunder Mountain. The latest we got on Thunder Mountain was about 7 p.m. and it was absolutely an ejector machine. Like it was crazy. We was at the front, right, and it pops into the airtime hills instead of going over them. It kicks 'cause it's a big train, huge train, and it just tries to, when it hits the top of the drop, just tries to throw you out the seat. Like it's mad.
Colorado
Thunder Mountain's
Adventure, you
amazing.
have to bring your bags on with you.
Yeah, same on Thunder.
I literally put the loop of like the shoulder strap of my bag
Yeah,
around my leg.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
it's
there's
very
no way
intimidating,
that's
isn't it?
staying in place.
It's intimidating to you, isn't it? When because we're all used to lockups and even Hagrid's was like, you have to get a locker. We're like, well, how'd you get a locker? Well, it turns out it's part of your ticket. You scan your ticket, a locker opens, you put your stuff in. Same on Velocicoaster. So if you're worried about it, and if you don't have your ticket, they'll give you one as you go in for the lockers. Because I saw someone like, I don't have my ticket. I haven't brought it with me. It's out there. Someone else is holding on for it for me. And they were like, well, there's one. And you just scan it on that ticket. It pings open the locker. You throw your stuff in. You come off. You scan your ticket again. Pings open the locker. It's that simple. So easy. And you go through metal detectors as well on Velocicoaster. So there's like a few rides as well that do that.
Yeah, Phantasialand's kind of similar with that.
You get that with Fly, right?
There's only a few rides where you do take your bags on. So
Yeah.
Windjust, Sphere and Force.
Yeah.
You take your bags on with that. That's not too bad because it's a spinning coaster.
Yeah.
your legs are over your bag anyway.
Yeah.
Colorado, stupid that you have to take your bags on that. But,
I don't know. Maybe
but
just
yeah,
do it for like a safety thing.
for like Taron, it's like the what's it called at Blackpool? Icons, the automatic shutters.
Yeah.
It's like that, but they're manual on Taron.
I just push it over.
I swear,
So they move them.
Python at Efteling, you take your bag on with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, you take your bag on with
But,
you. I swear you do.
Fly is a locker-based system.
Yeah.
Where...
Is it done the same way as your ticket? Like I just said? No.
No.
have to
You
buy
get
it?
given a wristband.
Oh, okay.
So you
Oh,
get
no.
given a wristband, which is given to you at the front of the queue, and it's
Right.
an RFID. So you open the locker, put your stuff in, and you just tap your wristband on that locker's light, and it
Right.
assigns that locker to you.
I'd be so awkward
So-
doing all this.
So when you get off, if you
think
forget,
that, but it's not that bad, you know.
if you
I'd be
forget the
panicking
number
out.
that your locker was when you get off, there is actually a panel on the wall that if you tap your wristband on, it comes up with a number.
Oh, that's good.
I didn't
So that-
find that
yeah,
out
that's
till I
easy
went
then.
through and I was scanning it like every locker in the area where I thought my bag was. I was like, no,
So the thing
no,
is, like
no,
around
no,
Hagrid's,
no.
where the lockers are, is I don't know what Fly's like, but it's such a pinch point in the park. Where Hagrid's is, the entrance to Hagrid's is the worst designed entrance to a roller coaster ever, because you have the single rider line, which is never open, by the way, never.
Oh no.
Never open. They never open it. It's there. There's nothing wrong with it. And they just don't use it. Apart from the freaking last time we went on it, single rider was open. And we ended up being in like a 110-minute queue line for it. But single rider was open. I was like, oh, are you serious? But we'd already got halfway through the queue line before noticing.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait, is single rider open? And the host was like, yeah, it's open. Like, ask at the gate. I was like, I did like 4 times on this trip, and it was shut. Like, every
I'd
time.
queue for a week for Hagrid's though, Luke.
It's
Yeah.
so worth it, mate. And the queue moves pretty quick as well, to be fair.
With Fly, they've managed the lockers quite well.
Yeah.
Because you're given the wristband. It is literally next to the station where the lockers are. It's at the end of the queue.
It's pretty close on Hagrid's, but it's the fact that there's, I don't know if the train's in between it or it's on the opposite side of it, but everyone kind of comes in Hogsmeade from off the Hogwarts Express, from the gate that's literally 10 foot away from the entrance to Hagrid's. So everyone's coming in. You're coming from the other side, actually walking through Universal. So you're coming in, and everyone's coming in. And where everyone goes to turn is where everyone kind of like gets to and turns to go to Hagrid's. So then you've got people queuing up to get in the freaking queue because they can't turn, because it's like it's just people constant. It's so badly designed. That's the only nitpick on the whole of Universal that I have, is that entrance to that ride is just so bad. Like, they should have thrown it over some steps on the opposite side so you could just literally go over Hogsmeade instead of going through and in, because it just doesn't work. Like, the amount of people, we waited 10 minutes to get in the queue.
Wow.
Because we just couldn't turn. And then everyone who was trying to turn. So we were waiting behind them to turn. It was ridiculous. Honestly, it was crazy. But and then you get to the gate and they're like, have you got a locker? We're like, oh no. So you got to go walk over to the lockers, which is where everyone again is trying to turn to get out of, because the exit comes out where the lockers is. So everyone's coming off Hagrid's. You're trying to get to the lockers. It is a proper.
They
pinch
don't
point.
do it like that at Fly.
Nah, it's so bad.
Fly, you go through the entire queue with your stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's once you get to
same as Velocicoaster.
the batching, they give you your wristband.
Yeah.
You go up some stairs, put your stuff in the locker, and then you go through security, and the security is directly in the station.
Yeah.
So they batch people in groups up to the lockers and then through security.
Oh, that's
so
clever.
it's never super packed. And when people coming off the ride, they're double-sided lockers.
Yeah.
So they're accessing it from the opposite side to where you are putting your stuff in. So
yeah, that's good. That's good then, because like that's how Velocicoaster works. You get to a point where there's lockers, and then you go through the metal detectors, and then you go up the steps and into the station. So it seems like it's very similar. And then the lockers are double-sided. You won't ever go in that room again.
Yeah.
I think that's the way Cosmic worked as well. I'm not sure. Can't remember now. Might be getting too many rides mixed up. But yeah, no. Phantasialand, man. It's going to be insane. I can't
What are
wait.
you most excited for?
Fly.
Actually,
but yeah, but like Taron, Black Mamba, just seeing the park, being in a new park is Chapas as well. Massively looking forward to Chapas.
Chiapas is going to be odd for me because I've done it in the summer, so doing
Right,
it in
it
the
was
winter
like proper
might be a
deep.
bit-
Yeah,
Doing it in
I
the
want-
winter might be a bit odd.
yeah.
It's open,
Also, yeah, the only thing that closes for Winter Arm is River Quest.
Oh god.
okay.
So-
I knew there was one more
which-
closed.
You'll be glad that it's closed because that thing, as I said before, it should be illegal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's pretty mad.
what about Talakan?
Oh, I forgot about that. See, there's that many rides, I just forget. Yes, Talican, definitely, especially because we've been working on Ripsaw. Like we were working on Ripsaw like a few weeks ago, and just
Before I went to Fantasia, actually. And
yeah, we've
just
made
working
it.
on it was just like, I really want to go on a top spin. I want to go
Yeah,
on a top
like,
spin. And I went
because we
to
did
Fantasia.
some research, didn't we, boys, on like
Oh yeah.
how they work. We even tried multiple games as well that have them, like watching
Yeah, we
how they
downloaded
work.
the fairground simulator to see how that
Yeah,
handled it, and then we had to try and recreate it.
Props to them because they did a great job on that, like the sounds and the way it spins and the fact that you can queue up everybody scream like that every 5 seconds. James wasn't doing that, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Totally not.
No.
Totally not.
It'd be like you go to the bathroom and come back, and like James would just be like sending a 15 spinner in a row, like just super mega rave on a top spin.
Yeah, and when we looked for German hardcore,
yeah, you're looking for
Yes,
German
hard
hardcore.
bass. Yeah.
Yeah, German hardcore hard house. Yeah, that was me. Come on.
But yeah, like it's quite weird though because they actually weren't getting people wet on Talakan when I went, even though it was relatively warm. It was about 20 degrees.
Yeah,
They weren't getting anyone wet, so definitely not going to be getting soaked on it. at
there's
Winter
fire though.
Arm. There is fire. That'll warm me
Yeah.
up.
do they
Yes.
normally get people wet, or have they decided not to anymore? Because
I think it's just once it hits a certain temperature they do it.
oh right,
Might
because
not have
obviously
been.
It's not quite
Obviously-
21. We won't do it.
Yeah.
because I wondered, like, obviously two of our top spins, both Ramesses and Ripsaw, both
Yeah.
gone because they got people wet, disintegrated everything. I wonder if they just decided not to on that to try and keep its longevity.
Potentially, yeah, could be another factor.
Do you reckon that the fountains actually broke the ride?
There's potential for it.
Oh, what?
No.
Ripsaw and Ramesses?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Do you
It will
reckon?
have rusted. Yeah, it'll have rusted all the insides because it was never designed to have it, was it? Because Wardley said he put them in. It was never meant to be
I
a
never
wet
even
ride.
thought about that. Never even thought about that. Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, it probably was.
Because
Big
if that
time.
water's going in all the electronics, all the mechanisms inside, it'd proper knacker it up.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they probably should have put some sort of waterproof coating on it or something when they did it. That's like it's a good point that because I remember when we did was it we did South Park's trip, didn't we? It was Attraction Source, but it was South Park's at the time.
Yeah.
We got a run on Ramesses, which was bonkers, absolutely bonkers. I think we span about 5 or 6 times. It was ridiculous, and we got very wet. I remember. Literally stopped us over the fountain and sprayed us for a good 10 seconds, like. And we was on the back. I think there's a video of it somewhere. There's a picture of it where me and you were like looking at each other, like, "What was that?" Like, it was mental. That was when we won our vampire wheels.
That
Good
is
day,
when
that.
we got our vampire wheels.
That was good. That behind the scenes was great. That was such a good behind the scenes. I hope they do another one of them behind the scenes of Vampire because it was fun. It'd be nice to see what they've changed as well. But what do you guys think of this ride at Chesington then? This B&M.
It's interesting. It's very odd.
Have you seen the structure?
Yeah,
It looks like a massive dinosaur. It
It
looks like a
does.
dinosaur.
it's
But I
very
thought it was
strange,
meant
isn't
to
it?
be like a rock structure, a rock.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
it was supposed to be a lion originally in the original concept, but this looks like a dinosaur, definitely, or like a Godzilla. I don't know.
Is it not the lion sort of raising up or something?
It could be. It could be. It could
Like
be that.
Madagascar. Alex, the lion.
Could be.
It's gonna be interesting seeing, because it's B&M, but I'm fairly certain it's a family wing.
Yeah.
Not.
Do you think it
full
will have
wing.
like slightly altered seats, or will it just be lower height?
I think it's gonna be a smaller train, and I think
1.2, do you
altered
reckon?
seats.
It was always going to be a family coaster, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, but no, the fact that it's a wing coaster, we didn't realize B&M are developing a family version of the wing coaster.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
the station looks too small, right, for a wing coaster.
Yeah, it's way too small for a full wing, and the fact that it's a shuttle. Why would you do a shuttle layout for a full wing coaster?
I'm going to wait and see. I am, Duck.
Yeah,
Very,
I'm gonna
odd.
be. That's probably one ride I'm gonna be there for opening for because I'm interested in it.
I'm not
interested
too
in
far
that
from
one.
it, so I can.
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
go
interested
along.
in that ride. I just want to see how they manage like the throughput and everything with that. Plus, there's always Zoo Fiery and Vampire to ride, so always a good day at Chesington. It's just, I don't know. My eyes have been opened so widely to what a theme park should,
Yeah,
mate.
that's why I'm
When
excited for you to
when
see
I
Fantasyland.
first walked into Islands of Adventure, the first thing I said was like, "That's theming," like, and that was just the walkway in. It was.
That's not stylized.
And then, yeah, exactly, yeah, sick, mate. It was like, and then when you walk down, and then there's the lake, and then Velocicoaster's in front of you, and the Hulk. Like, the Hulk genuinely sounds like thunder going off when it launches every time. It shakes.
Such a good ride.
It shakes the bridge. If you stand on the bridge, it's like as it comes out, it's like proper bass shoots through you. Anywhere you near it, it is a good ride. It's just towards, like I said in the vlog, like I found it a bit underwhelming. I found it underwhelming because I'd just come off Velocicoaster, and all of the other sit down B&Ms that I'd done, like Dragon Khan, for example. They're all quite aggressive, and the Hulk wasn't aggressive, and I
don't agree saying that Dragon Khan is better than Hulk.
No, I don't think it's better, but it's more aggressive than Hulk.
But
Kraken was more aggressive.
Kumba's better though.
Hulk as well.
Kumba is definitely the best.
Well, didn't get to ride that one.
Out of those few. But yeah, it's a shame you missed on that one.
You should have done them before Velocicoaster.
I should have.
Hagrid's.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your comparison of like theming level.
Oh,
to Fantasyland, because
it's going to be very difficult to beat what I saw in Orlando. But I hope it happens because it's a lot cheaper to go to Fantasyland than having to go all the way back there again.
Disney do take some stuff from Fantasyland, and Fantasyland the same.
Yeah, I can
Disney.
imagine. I can imagine.
Like when I was going into the area into Rookburg, there was maintenance staff, so like cleaner, literally brushing the railings down to make sure there was no dust on them. It's like you wouldn't see Thorpe doing that.
No.
Thorpe wouldn't even brush away some rubbish.
No,
they were literally cleaning everything.
Well, that's
James,
what
that's theming
do.
after a bit, right? That's theming, mate.
Yeah.
That bit of dust helps with the theme.
That's very similar to what I saw in Islands of Adventure. We were walking around, and I think it was about 6 p.m. And someone had like a squirty gun with chemical in, and they were cleaning the Velocicoaster sign, like just in the middle of like randomly at night, just cleaning it. Like,
like a guy like had window cleaning and stuff, and was squeegeeing down the queue time boards.
Nice.
Wow, yeah, that never happened.
Yeah, so I was just like, what?
Yeah,
like everything.
But you're cleaning things. Stop it.
Wow. Yeah, I know.
So I mean, I'm excited to see reaction, especially to Klugheim as well.
Yeah, Klugheim.
That's gonna be cool, especially to see it at night as well.
Yeah, because
we're going to be in the day.
We're going to literally be in like Fly's ride area when we're sleeping.
Yes. Apparently, the music does go on quite late and comes on quite early. So,
oh well, it's good music.
It is.
It's good. I'm looking forward to that. But then, also, after that, I'm going to Disneyland Paris which is going to be awesome. Avengers Campus just opened, Design Studios. So that's going to be fun. And then comparing the whole Magic Kingdom to Orlando. I was going to do it the other way around, but I'm glad I didn't now. But like after watching the Imagineering story and learning more about Euro Disney in Paris, it seems like this one that they built in Paris is the most beautiful one that they ever tried to do. Like they really went like ham on it, like, you know, crystallized roof tiles and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be weird.
It is a very pretty park.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like stunning, and I can't wait. Like, I can't wait to see Avengers Campus either, because obviously the only other way we're going to see that is if I hop on a plane and go over to California. So to have that on our doorstep is massive. It might not be the best looking thing or anything, but I'm a massive Marvel fan, so that's like going to Galaxy's Edge in a way, you know. I just hope they build a Galaxy's Edge at Paris. Like, that would be so cool. That would be like the ultimate. That would be the ultimate. I'd be there every week. If that happens, I'd be there every week. I'd be an annual pass holder, and I'd be there. But
You
it's
probably couldn't be an annual pass holder.
probably not. No, because we're not in the EU anymore. Because you had that problem at Efteling, didn't you, Aaron?
Yeah, you can. You just can't get like pay monthly or anything. You have to pay straight up. They
Straight
don't
up.
trust us anymore. There's
Was
no
it like
trust
9
anymore.
million euros or something?
Yeah,
was it?
like where you from? Oh no, pay. Come on, give us some money. And it's double as well. It's double.
Wow.
It's like, oh please, sir.
Yeah. So if we do get out to Efteling at some point, I know Lev's supposed to be meeting up with us, so that's going to be fun.
Yeah, we do have
Lofty.
plans to be able to go out and do Efteling and Wallaby Holland
Yes, Untamed.
and potentially Tivoli as well.
Tivoli. Yes.
Tivoli?
Tivoli?
Tivoli.
Tivoli.
I'd
Is,
also,
is that the correct one that I'm thinking of, though?
No, I don't think so.
No.
but
I
you're
think
also
it's,
looking at
Starts with a T. I swear.
you're also looking at Plopsaland as
Yeah.
well, weren't you?
It's not.
Yeah,
Tivoli, that's Italy,
Plopsaland
isn't
I can kind of do by myself. It's just
All right, screw
whether
you
I-
then, asshole.
No, like I mean, I can do that like drive by myself. It's just whether I get the courage to actually
Oh, you'll be fine.
drive in a different.
You're a good
country.
driver. You'll be fine.
The
You'll be fine.
French aren't though.
That's true.
Yeah, that's the issue.
it? All right, not on here, pal.
Zamperla Discos to Rise of the Resistance. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, that is.
That's
Oh,
it.
don't.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
it's
to
a bit
think of what
different,
is-
isn't it?
I do
So, if
want
any
to
of
get
you
Disneyland
guys
back.
got any questions on VTO while we're all here?
Overland. That's
We've got about 15
Overland,
minutes
thank you,
left.
Jamie. Toverland.
Toverland.
It's
I've
it's not too
forgotten
far
about
from
that.
Eindhoven.
That's it.
Tivoli, is that Italy? I think it's Italy, isn't it?
No, that's
What's it?
Denmark,
It's all right. Okay, fine.
Sweden,
Confused.
It's one of the countries. We know this.
Denmark. Yeah, it's Copenhagen.
But yeah, we've got like loads of plans in between that as well. Like, I need to get down to Pete's, and we need to start working on Nemesis, man. Like, when are we gonna like do that?
At the moment, think about the heat in a conservatory in this heat.
No. Can we like move your jacuzzi over, put cold water in it, and then just like stand in the jacuzzi while we're working on it? Like,
No. Could do it in Christmas. We could do it over Christmas though. That'd be
that's
fun.
true. Could definitely come down.
Oh,
Some-
that's a
Joseph's-
good question
What?
from Dark Shadow.
What's he
Are
saying?
there any surprises in the upcoming updates of VTO that none of us will be expecting?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's all you're getting. Yes.
That's brilliant. Yes, and
Definitely.
That's it.
That's it. Huge. Yeah. Loads of surprises.
Although there will be at least two videos done, one by Luke and one by Chris, who will do a pre-video. I'll have bits missing.
Yes.
The release will be for everybody to experience together. And yes, I have a jacuzzi.
It's very good. And he almost killed me in it because he said it too hot once.
Oh yeah, 39 degrees.
It's very hot. It was very hot.
That is hot.
Yeah. And we was
We're
in
gonna
there for like
do a-
ages.
We could do it live from his jacuzzi, aren't we? That's what.
Oh, we forgot to mention where we're staying at Towers. We're staying in the lodges, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
The Virtual
That's
Towers
really fun.
Lodge.
Virtual VTO Lodge. Yeah.
How did I send you the message, Aaron, about where we're staying?
Oh yeah, because we organised it and then.
Oh yeah, you're staying in the Virtual Towers Lodge. For these dates, the cost is as follows. The account to send
Yeah.
it to is as follows.
We got it pretty cheap actually between us, didn't we? It was like 120.
120 quid each for the
For
2 nights.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's good. That is good.
I
It's
think
Like to
us
stay in the
four.
hotel was expensive.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
us 4 and then James 3 for one night.
James free. Yes.
James
Shadow.
3. There's a lot of Jameses going on.
But we're gonna be so if you are at the event, the Towers Times at 20. So we're gonna be there the day before.
Mhm.
There the night before,
Some
probably
the day
in the bar. You'll be in the bar at night. the
I'll
night
I'll
before.
be in the bar. I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
leave work early the Friday. It's about a 3.5 hour drive up.
Yeah, you'll.
So I'll be there in the evening, and then yeah.
You've done it before, James. You'll be excellent, mate. All right.
Yeah, be fine. So we will be in the bar that night, and then obviously we'll be at the event all day. So if you do see us, do say hi, come and hang out with us. And then obviously there's going to be an after party for the after party. So yeah, just come and join us. It's gonna be a really good laugh. I've not been to Towers for a while now, actually.
I've
been
been since opening.
I think the last time I went was when the Skyride tried to kill us. I think that was
So
last time I went.
opening.
Yeah,
I went
think
like
so.
a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Maybe-
Skyride. That's Skyride ride.
Oh, don't like this.
Make it stop.
The skyline though at Disney, the one from Epcot, no, one from Hollywood Studios to Epcot is insanely fast. Like you feel like you're gonna crash every time you hit into a station and you do a tiny drift. Like it slows down that quick, you do a tiny drift. It's so cool. But it picks up as well. It pitches like a helicopter and yeets up. Gets up to the top in about 10 seconds. It's so quick. So it's so good. I couldn't believe how convenient it was.
Speaking of
What's
sky rides,
Yeah, speaking of sky rides.
I've been doing programming. As I said,
Yep.
I have done loads of programming recently.
Yep, you have.
And yeah, in the
Yeah.
past couple of days, I have figured out how we're gonna do the layout and actual programming of Skyride, which then has also allowed us to do Duel and potentially work it into Battle Galleons and potentially Squirrel Nutty if we decide to go down that route.
probably because we
But
sod the BBC. They don't.
yes,
Yeah.
Can we
So
can we change it to the Ice Age IP and have it as like the squirrel from Ice Age?
Scrap.
Scrat's nutty ride.
got to program
Yeah.
the bounce. Oh god, no, I'm not programming.
No, we're not doing that.
Could you not do it at like just one point of the ride?
We're making it so it dips down.
Oh,
like
that's
you-
cool.
No, I can't because it's using a spline to generate the thing.
It's got to be a 10 meter
once-
bounce.
Once it makes that
It's more
spline,
than 10 meters, mate.
it can't edit it dynamically.
I can't believe how far we actually did bounce that day. That was shocking.
It was ridiculous.
That was like
It's because we got 3
That was
stops on that
fun.
section.
it's like being in a catapult, like being pulled back and then let go. It was nuts. It was nuts, honestly.
See, on the video, it didn't look as bad.
Yeah, but it does when you actually see the other gondola, like the bottom of it go past
But
your
when
head.
you're actually riding it, it's
It's really bad.
mental.
Mm. So yeah. Oh yeah, and then I'm going back to Orlando in 2024. Just throwing that
Where
out
was
there.
my invite?
Well,
Where's-
we're staying at
Right?
we're staying 7 minutes away from Hollywood Studios when we go back. So we're staying at the bottom end this time.
Are you actually staying on property?
No, we're staying just off Lake Buena Vista Suites, it's called, and that's where we're staying at. You get a kitchen, a twin room, a queen room, balcony, and a proper apartment basically. No, it wasn't that one. It was World Quest. I think it's World Quest. It's on TUI. It's so cheap for what it is. Ridiculous. And it's like $4-5 in an Uber there and back from Hollywood Studios, and then you can obviously from Hollywood Studios you can get to any park really quickly. So it was, yeah, it was. We had a look at a deal and was like, right, we need to wait for this now. I'm probably going to get Genie Plus as well every time I go because it just works so well. If you forget about the past, because obviously I'd never been before, I'm going to do a video on Genie Plus because I think everyone who's going over who's never used it before could really get something out of what we did. The first time we used it, we failed miserably. We got to the park at like 3:00 and our first lightning lane was at like 5. So it was like, although it was for Big Thunder, but it was just like, didn't really get much after that because everything had gone by then. So you need to be there first thing in the morning to make the most of it.
Yeah, when I went, it was still the Magic Band, and everything was just everything was just all done on your Magic Band. You had your first person. It was so easy, but then it didn't need it because it was quiet.
Yeah,
because we went the October into November, so it was great being able to have Halloween. Then the next day was Christmas. But I think
that'd be awesome. Yeah,
that's
that'd
probably
be amazing.
problem.
So did you get to ride Haunted Mansion with the overlay?
That was way before that even was a thing.
Oh, was it? Oh,
because I went when there was dueling dragons.
Oh, don't. I can only imagine how good that ride looked there on that skyline. Yeah, but that ride, Dueling Dragons, looked nuts, man. Like,
yeah, it was good. It was really good. I didn't get to duel, but it was still a really good ride. Although fire was better than ice.
Speaking of duel, what do we all think's going to happen with duel?
It was almost like it was planned.
Yeah.
It needs a refurb.
I definitely think it's gearing up to be refurbed.
Yeah, I think they started that when they did the disabled entrance. I think that was like phase 1. Let's get it more accessible. Phase 2, let's sort out inside.
Yeah, what they do with inside, whether they go for a retheme or if they're gonna just bring everything up to kind of modern standards, I don't know.
The thing is, when I spoke to Simon Allen about the audio in Duel, like I said, it was pants basically, and so he agreed. It's because it's all running off old patch bay system. It's not running off digital audio. It's still running off analog patch bays. So that could be something. And all the effects are being ran off that as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to take a long time and a lot of money for them to change. And if they don't see any like more attendance for it, they're probably not going to bother doing it. So they need to, but at the same time, they should look after the rides and keep them going for generations, People are riding that ride now. They're riding it with their kids when they used to ride it, but they're riding with their kids. Their kids are getting to experience that. So keep that memory going at Towers. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Like Disney do it all the time.
This is my point exactly. Like the memories we've got when we were younger is the reason partly why we do this now.
Yeah,
why
for sure.
We go to on Towers. So I go to on Towers, right? Why I go on Jewel a lot. But like you said, if you're not making the memories, and then because the rides aren't how they should be, then they're not gonna do that, are they? I think it's gonna get a full overhaul. I think it's gonna be a big one. That's my take on it. They're not gonna do a slight job. There's no point. It becomes a false economy at the end of the day, doesn't it? If you're just putting plasters on a ride to keep it going a bit longer instead of just re-hauling the whole thing. So I think it's going to be a big job. Personally.
Do you think they'd change the ride system as well, or do you think they'll keep the same?
I think they'll keep the same ride system and I think they'll just go. I reckon they'll rip out the dual element, so the shooting
blasters.
element. Yeah, the blasters.
These
I reckon
blasters.
I reckon they'll rip that out and then they'll rehaul it as a haunted house or something similar.
I feel like they probably would keep the interactive element to it, honestly.
It's Merlin.
It's Merlin, that's the type of ride.
Merlin put a gun game on the top of the Icon Park Ferris wheel.
Really?
Yeah. And then they took it down because everyone complained. In America, over a car park, you were shooting car park lights, basically. Yeah, it's not good what they did, and everyone kicked off about it. Like, yeah, they like interaction.
But yeah, I think they're going to keep the interactive element. A lot of rides now that are built,
See, they could
they're dark
redo
rides with interactive.
They could like redo the entire track system with keeping the elements, sort of like build out Toy Story Mania, Men in Black, go trackless. I mean, maybe go with the company that did Gangster Granny, go for a simulator-based shoot ride.
You could do.
I wouldn't be
but
against
Mouse
that.
Chocolate.
I wouldn't be against that because, like, the Doom buggies on Haunted Mansion, they tilt and move and stuff as well, which should be really cool. But now it'd be a nice little addition to Duel. And you could spin it round as it goes where the Tromble Tunnel used to be, because obviously you can't fix that because it's part of the building. But you could spin around in the areas, and it could turn you to look at things. That would be better. It's not that tight of a space either to do that.
No, you could easily just strip a couple of. Or if they were going to redo the entire system,
two and two.
Like you could take out certain walls. I mean, you've got loads of clearance space anyway.
Yeah,
I think none of us know what's going to happen, do we? But I think if they're going to bother, then they'll have to do something big.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's not a lot of point. And
no,
I don't. Shooting games like bore me. I don't know if I'm like in the minority or whatever, but I think they've had the day. I honestly do. I just think it's just boring. So the impact isn't there. It's not an impactive thing. Sorry.
I think because Duel was like kind of the old school shooting games. When you've got new ones where you've got screens, you've got interactive elements that come back at you. You've got where you shoot
3D.
something. Yeah, 3D.
Buzz Lightyear was good. Buzz Lightyear was good.
They must know that would be more impactful.
3D is very awkward because of the fact that you have to sort out giving glasses out and
but you just put them in a tub and then drop them off.
The powers that be must know that having a haunted house is more impactful than having something like that plus a shooting element.
Yeah, especially a park that like specialize in doing their scare attractions. You know, some of their scare mazes that they have at Towers are world known. So.
Like my memories don't come from Jewel. My memories come from the haunted house because that empowers my memories I have of Jewel.
Yeah,
because Jewel did ruin it. It did take away from it, and the memories are me being terrified as a kid, right?
Oh God, yeah, I was.
I think hilarious now, and I love it, right? But that was it. That was the impact. I was scared, and you're meant to be, right?
Definitely.
I think that's fun. That's what's fun about it. It's why we go on like massive roller coasters and doing all this like drop towers and stuff. It's the same reason, right?
Definitely.
So I think it would be nice to go back to it. Well,
what about going down the other route? If you were to get everything out of Jewel, you've got an empty warehouse. What about using the haunted theme but puts a coaster in there like the Mummy?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
But you could easily do it. You've got the height. That building.
You've got enough characters within Jules IP as well to do that.
You just get rid of the whole thing, wouldn't you, and start again?
But you wouldn't need to. You've got a shed.
Yeah, I guess.
Shed.
It's not that big, though, is it?
It is. That shed's huge.
Would it house? Yeah, but would it house that though?
Yeah.
It's big, and then there's like you'd have to be massive, right?
Yeah, the back of House of Jewel is massive. You could easily put like something like the Mummy in it.
You can see the ceiling.
You have to go
in
up
there,
though.
But it's not like you'd have to add on at least because you look up, it's not that high up. It's not that high up.
Well, yeah, but the Mummy doesn't really go up much. You could dig down. It's only a concrete floor.
That's true.
Dead the ride, something like that.
Yeah, so something like the Mummy. It's very very close.
You could, if you were to do that, you could easily dig down, and then that way you're not intruding on the height line of the building.
Yeah, I like it. I like that.
I like that idea. I like the idea of it being a dark ride and then going into a coaster. So, like the Mummy, where it goes round and stuff, and you get like the Anaxuna Moon area and that kind of thing going on, and then it boom goes into a coaster for about a minute, and then you before it ends, it doesn't just end on a brake run. You go back into some sort of like the Undertaker bit. That thing could work. It could work. It could really work.
See, I love that idea, but I'm always torn because I like traditional ghost trains.
Be both.
Yeah, I know. So, I'm always torn between the two. But I'd be happy with either.
I think with the scale of towers, they could get away with a bigger than just a ghost train.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so. But you can do a big ghost train. Like ghost
And
train is not
I
small.
think they wouldn't just do a ghost train now.
But that's what I want to
Especially
the
not
house
a
is,
Darren
right?
Brown's ghost train.
That's what you've got. You've got a ghost train with blasters at the minute, right?
Yeah, but
Pretty much.
like, think of with Duel, you've like say for example, compare Duel to Haunted Mansion. You've got the build up of the stretching room. You've got all of the story behind where you're going. Then you've got everything that's going on inside.
Yeah.
Duel kind of doesn't really have a great story anymore because it's
No.
lost because of the blasters.
Yeah.
But like the whole ethos of going through the towers, then going outside, then you having the ghouls attacking you, then you going back in. It's all lost when they went to the zombies.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
But I don't think they'd go back to just a haunted house again.
No.
If they
Plus-
did, they would put a new narration to it. Like Haunted Mansion has a narration all the way through it as well.
Yeah, they
Which would be
put a
cool.
couple of pre-shows, that kind of thing, like you're saying. That'd be awesome, though.
Well,
But,
the pre-show's not.
Say they did go down the mummy route. 90% of that ride is black.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just darkness.
It's a hell of a lot cheaper to run because you're not having to do all the upkeep of a lot more scenery.
And then you could. So if you look after, so if you basically take a right out of Jewel, go through the chandelier bit with the you know the
Dining
hall,
room.
dining room. That's it. So I'm looking for. Thank you. And then go through again, but before you go outside, then you could hit a lift or a launch, and you can do a like Cosmic Rewind kind of coaster going around where it spins a little bit inside. It could go down. Before it ends, it could do another section of what Jewel was, like the haunted house. Like, keep it going, keep it in there, but like maybe some sort of ghost throws you, into this like weird dimension of in between death and alive, and that's where you're going to this coaster.
Maybe you go through the dining room, you eat something, and you die. I mean, come on, Nemesis.
He wants the salmon mousse.
I mean, Nemesis is literally going to be sacrificed. Wicker Man is about being sacrificed. Why can't a ghost just kill you?
There's so many like storylines you could take from the history of the haunted house.
There's
right?
so many storylines
Any
you
of
could
it would be
take
good.
from Haunted House,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so
every set
any
was
of it would be
designed
good.
to have a story with it.
Yeah.
That's how it was originally designed. So, guys, if you've got any ideas in the comments, what would you like to see about Jewel? Let us know. But we're going to end it there. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hopefully, you're looking forward to all our plans. Tomorrow at 6 p.m., Hollywood Studios, all the Star Wars will be on there. Smuggler's Run, Rise of Resistance. It's going to be awesome. Star Tours as well. That really took me by surprise. So hopefully you enjoyed that vlog. Hopefully you've enjoyed this quick live that we've done. We will be going live at some point, probably on the VTO channel. So do subscribe over there as well if you haven't already. Come and join us on Discord. But for now, I've been Luke. He's been Aaron. He's been James. He's been Pete. And that's been the CoasterGen Show. Guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.